For clarity's sake, this is David Ellis in Subliminal Projects. I'm speaking with Erica, who's done a wonderful job curating the show, putting it all together from lots of different places.
So we're standing in front of the videos by David Ellis, OK, Bob Floss, and Animal. And the question is, how did he create the imagery? How did he record it? How did it turn out the way it is, the way we're seeing it?
All right, so that was 3 questions, so I'm going to try and just answer one. So art to me is a contact sport. I think when I go to like art schools and do lectures and talk with like high school students, I think the best one I ever met was this guy outside of Pittsburgh who was also the wrestling coach. Now I believe that art, I come from a town where the Hardy Boys, who were WWF wrestlers, came from. We played like baseball and basketball together. So for me, art is really in motion at all times. It's always like dribbling the ball. And if I can put it any other way, this was something I landed on 15 years ago, which is take a picture every 5 seconds. Hang the camera from the ceiling and don't think about the final product. Think about your journey to the final product, because the final product is everything. It's everything that happens in and outside of a painting. And for these, they're the most special things to me because sometimes I still get caught up on things even being in frames. I come from a generation where it wasn't about a frame, it was about a train. And this is my latest version of respecting that legacy of those people who risked their freedom at night to give art to a city that didn't want it.
One last question about your animations. The paintings that you made during your animations, they no longer exist? They only exist in the animation form? Or did any of those make it to be...
Are you going video? Go ahead. Blast it. No, go. I like it.
Did any of those become, static artworks that could hang on a wall?
To be honest with you, I'm struggling with that because almost all of them have been painted over. Like they're literally like painted on top, on top, on top. Like it's just camera going 5 seconds every day, 2 to 3 on top of each other. Now my problem is now I'm in a world where my friends are buying like Spike Lee's buildings and 50 by 100 foot warehouses and go on. It's because they didn't paint over their paintings. I probably paint my best things that I make have been painted over. Like there's a few remnants that are like the breadcrumbs in the forest with Hansel and Gretel and the birds, and that's what's in the show. These are 2 completely different time periods in my life, and somehow they're working. But like this almost looks like a 3-man show if you ask me the honest truth. It's like, but like I really think art is something that needs to always be aware that it's constantly in motion. So in order for me to understand these things that I do and why I do them, I paint over them.
And so the essence of those video pieces are that they're kind of fleeting moments.
It's not that it's fleeting. I'm in the moment.
Right.
But like, who knows what's going on in my life?
Yeah.
So when I see these things, it's like when you listen to a mixtape from a boyfriend that was like really kind of trying to step to you, and you're like, wow, he really picked those songs for me. I look at those things like that.
Huh.
I'm looking for Nefertiti.
Okay.